Not being able to find love, it's not because you're not good enough. It's not because nobody has found you worthy. It's because you have not been able to love yourself right. And that's why when people love you, when you see love, you get confused. Let's talk about loving yourself first. Hi guys, and of course, this is your girl Riken Francis. Welcome to Relationship Talk with Riken. It's such a great pleasure to have you here with me again today. What are we talking about today? We're talking about loving yourself right. Loving yourself first. Do you know the first step to finding love is you loving yourself and acknowledging that you need and deserve love? Yes, but before we continue, if you know you have not followed this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button and of course subscribe to your girl. And don't forget, this channel is strictly for relationship talk, relationship gist. We are here to attend to your worries, solve your relationship issues, and thank you to those who have believed in me so far with your messages, with your calls. I hope I've not been failing and I hope I've been meeting up to your expectation. Now let's go back to the question. How well do you think you can love someone, or how well do you think somebody can love you if you as a person, you don't love yourself? Being with someone or being loved by someone or appreciate being loved by someone can only be possible when you as a person, you love yourself totally. What does it even mean to love yourself? Loving yourself means you don't need anybody to tell you what you look like. Loving yourself means you don't need anybody to tell you you're loved. Because you know deep down, deep within you, you know you love yourself from the very beginning to the end. You know before anybody comes first, you come first. It's not about being selfish. This is not you being selfish, but this is you taking care of you. It is important to know that nobody can take care of you better than you taking care of yourself. If you feel like eating out, you have the money, please go ahead. Go out, eat, take care of yourself. If you feel like changing your wardrobe, you have the money, please do it. Don't wait for anybody to do it for you. And especially for my gender, if you have the money to take care of your expenses, please do it. Because when you do that, you know the advantage that gives you? It gives you the advantage that irrespective of who you meet in the future, irrespective of the man that will come into your life, they cannot stop who you are. They cannot reduce who you are because you have created a standard for yourself that cannot be changed. It's you. You see people, when somebody is showing them love, they get confused. They think the person is overdoing it. They think, no, this is not real. It's because they have not experienced what it means to be loved. They don't even love themselves enough to see when somebody is showing them love. Let me just tell us a few importance of why loving yourself is important. Why loving yourself is the first true way to find love. Number one, your mental health. When you love yourself, right? When you take care of yourself, mentally you'll be stable, you'll be fine, you'll be okay. You will not be worried about what other people think about you, because deep down you know what you're worth. You know what you can deliver as a person. So you will not be bothered or concerned about what any other person think of you. Then number two is it gives you self-respect. Loving yourself right will make other people to love you right. Remember, people cannot treat you better than you treat yourself. People cannot love you better than you love yourself. As I am now, for instance, no, a man or anybody cannot tell me how to love myself. There's no amount of love any man is going to show me that I have not shown myself. The only difference will be is coming from a different gender than me. That would be the only difference. Because I understood what it means to love myself above any other thing first. So, loving yourself gives you some level of self-respect. People see you, they see how you treat yourself, they will treat you that way. They love you the way you love yourself. So when you see a man or a woman in a toxic relationship, besides being with a toxic person, how do they even treat themselves with that person? It's very important. Another thing that it does for you, right? It builds a good relationship for you. So when you love yourself, it makes it easy for you to love someone else. Like, how do you want to give what you don't even have? Is it even possible? It's not. You cannot love someone when you don't even know how to love yourself. Loving yourself makes it a lot easier. So you see that, I love myself to this point. I love myself that I can do this for myself. So when you meet someone, doing what you do for yourself for that person won't be a problem, because of course it's you, darling. You know yourself already. So you see it and say, okay, I can do this for this person because it's what I can do for myself. And that's why you see that good people hardly harm people. Yes. Because it's like harming yourself when you try to harm someone else. So it's more about that you treating that person right, because you understand what it means to be treated right. So if you love yourself, building a good relationship with someone else is easy, or any other person, or with even people around you, because you understand it now. You know what you're meant to do. I don't know if you get my point, right? Another thing it does for you, it keeps you it makes you physically healthy. Because when you love yourself, trust me, irrespective of either you're single, dating or not, you're always happy. You're healthy. Like, there's this joy that comes with loving yourself that you cannot even explain. You cannot even tell what the issue is, because, sweetheart, it's you we're talking about here. You know what you're doing. You understand yourself well. Like, you don't need a man to be happy. Every time people see you, they see this glow, they see this happiness in you, because you understand what it means to take care of yourself. I know, right? I know that feeling because I experience it too. I love me so much. Like, it gives me some level of joy to think about it sometimes. Like, how could you love yourself so much? I'm sorry. I've come to the realization that nobody can love me better than me. Like, I tell myself all the time, Riken, you know what? You cannot be loved more than you love yourself. So it's something that has been built in my head. I don't play with it. Besides that, I come from a happy family to begin with. So it's even hard to be sad. You have happy people around you. And I keep happy friends too. So it makes it a lot easier. I don't have reasons to be sad. So that's why when I come on social media, I see how people bring their pain, their sadness into people's comment section. And I've been wondering, who give birth to this one? Because they don't even love themselves right. When people come out to talk about how happy they are, other people find it offensive, like she's bragging or he's bragging or he's my darling, there's nothing as sweet as loving yourself. When you love yourself, you don't want to know. When you love yourself, oh my God, you make it a lot easier for yourself. You make life a lot easier. You make everything around you a lot easier. And when you love yourself, the last but not the least, of course, you create boundaries. How people treat you. Because loving yourself means knowing your limits. It's you knowing the boundaries of what you can accept and what you cannot accept. So when somebody is bringing some level of, pardon me in this language, some level of bullshit your way, you know that, no, 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 you cannot bring this my way. I will not take this. As in, it's easy, right? Guys, loving yourself is the best thing you can do for yourself before meeting anybody. Thank you so much, guys, for being a part of today's episode of Relationship Talk with Weekend. And please, I know you're going to find this very interesting. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to comment, and of course, don't forget to subscribe. I still remain your girl, Weekend Francis, and I will see you when next I come. Bye for now.